everybody. On deck today for review is the Gen 3 Glock 20. I've done the 20C, the Gen 4 Glock 20, but never this one. And I figured it was kind of important to get this review out now because, as many of you guys know, Glock has announced that they're canceling the Gen 3 Glock 20 starting, I believe, in January 2014. So they have put that out. So I figured I'd better get in a review for those of you guys that are on the fence. Yeah, in case you want to buy one while they're still in production. But I'll keep putting some rounds down range here and get into the gun coming up next. Now, a discussion of the Glock 20 wouldn't be complete without a discussion of the 10mm round itself. Obviously a very powerful round, as you could probably tell when I was firing it there. If you load up the hot ammo in there, the full power stuff, buffalo bore, underwood, and you combine it with a longer barrel like this, you can definitely get some serious energy numbers out of this gun, as you guys have seen in my previous tests, like the underwood ammo I tested before. One thing I do recommend though, if you're going to do that, I do recommend going ahead and putting a heavier spring in there. Like right now, with this hot stuff, I'm running the 21-pound spring. It does help even out those velocities, and it will give you some extra power as well out of those rounds. Time for a closer look here at the gun. Let's go ahead and remove it from the holster there. That is a RKBA holster for some of you guys wondering who are new to the game and haven't seen a review of that holster that I did a while back. Go ahead and take the light off here so we can focus on just the gun. Taking it down, just a few of the basic specs here. You'll take a look at the barrel length. It is 4.6 inches, and magazine capacity is 15 plus 1 rounds. So hard to argue with that kind of power. And 10mm gun, 15 plus 1 rounds. So you got a lot of firepower in there. No doubt about it. So to take the gun down, for those of you guys that are new to Glocks, very simple. Just point in a safe direction, pull back slightly on the slide, pull down on the 2 tabs here, and you're just going to release it. Release your slide, remove your spring, and remove your barrel. Like I said, 4.6 inches on that barrel, and the 10mm does a good job out of the longer barrels, as we talked about previously. 4.6, you're going to get good numbers out of that. I believe the 155 grain underwood load I tested in this barrel was coming in at about 1,450 feet per second, generating over 700 foot-pounds of energy. So a lot of power there, and like I said, you add that spring in the longer barrel and you'll even see those numbers go up. So impressive package, no getting around it. That's the maintenance, very simple, like all Glock pistols. Put the barrel back in. That barrel is a hammer forged barrel with polygonal rifling, as many of you know. For those of you guys who don't, now you do. And the finish is going to be nitrided, which is not Tennifer like it used to be, guys, but it's a surface hardening treatment similar to melanite or nitrocarburizing. Very, very durable stuff. Does great for rust prevention and corrosion resistance. And just to give you guys an idea of the size of this pistol, this is the SF frame that I have here in front of you. But the SF frame is not the one that's going to be canceled, by the way. It's the standard regular frame that is. The SF frame will continue to be produced, but this is a Glock 17. You can see here, that's known as a pretty large, full-size pistol, if you will. Just take a look at it here. Doesn't look that much difference when you actually like stack them like this, but the difference is going to be in the slide. The chamber pressures of the 10mm obviously are a good bit more, so you can see that slide is very thick, heavy duty slide, and the gun, you definitely notice it when you pick it up. Glock 20 comes in weighing at 28 ounces unloaded, and when you load it up there with 15 plus 1, you're looking at 40 ounces. Well, it does weigh in at 40 ounces, which is a lot for a Glock, no getting around it. What you do get is you get an extremely versatile gun. You can download it if you want to load some of the weaker 10mm loads out there for some of the new shooters in your family that may not be quite skilled enough to handle the full house loads. But you also get the capability to just go ahead and, like I said, throw some underwood ammo, some buffalo bore in there, maybe some heavyweight stuff like some 200 grain rounds, and you have yourself a very good woods gun. For those of you guys out there walking around in the Rockies, maybe up in Alaska, something like that. This gun, with the finish on there, that's damn near impervious to the elements, and with the power that you have in there to take down or at least deter a lot of threats out there in North America, it is a very versatile weapon. Obviously, a lot of folks are going to use the Glock 20 as well for a home defense, self-defense kind of gun. If that's you, have at it. Most 10mm loads out there are going to wreak havoc on two-legged opponents. So, very versatile gun, excellent gun. In my opinion, the Glock 20 is the #1 or the best 10mm gun made. and especially when you think that it comes to market right around $500 to $600, depending on what kind of options you're going to want on there. It's tough to beat. It really is. I mean, this gun is durable. It's proven. A lot of 10mm guns come to market, and over time they have cracked frames, cracked slides, bulges in the barrels, all that stuff. Glocks really don't seem to have it, especially the newer ones with the fully supported chambers. They just keep going, and they ask for more. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the Glock 20. If you guys have any questions about this review, anything else I talk about here on the channel, you can feel free to post below in the comments section. You can also post over at my Facebook page. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.